Рабы это не people. Правильно? Господин Джефферсон. Williamsburg. Привет, ребята.
Встреча в Williamsburg.
Да, как дела?
Ну, с рождением.
Наконец-то можно, да.
Вот теперь тоже точно замечательно.
Свет, здравствуйте. Да. Цвет у тебя совпадает, да, специально?
450 structures, 88 are original. This is the first original one right here on the left. This is the site of the biggest scandal we ever had in Williamsburg. Can you tell them scandal in Russian?
They understand. Скандал, same word.
Scandal, same word.
Скандал.
Скандал.
The man who lived in this house in 1770, Dr. Blair, he met a flirtatious woman, Kitty Eustace, and married her within a week. Spent their honeymoon night here. He walked out the next morning telling everybody that he couldn't consummate the marriage. She went and hired Patrick Henry to get her half of everything he had. He hired Thomas Jefferson to get him a divorce. So you had Patrick Henry and Thomas Jefferson on opposite sides in court. And Jefferson's got a problem because there's never ever been a divorce in Virginia. Well, this will go before the judge. The judge is the governor of Virginia. It happens to be that this woman that he married was the judge's girlfriend. The governor brought her down from New York as his girl on the side. Left his wife and kids up in New York. Well, Blair thinks the judge ought to recuse himself, not be the judge because of his involvement with her. And the governor said, don't say anything more about it or I'll fire your brother off my council. Well, this whole thing will be resolved a couple months later. They'll find Dr. Blair dead under mysterious circumstances. And Kitty Eustace gets everything.
Instead of half, got everything.
Instead of half, she gets everything. They don't realize that they're private. And and the plane up above the door, that's a carpenter shop. Now, to be able to go into these trades, you have to buy an admission pass. You can buy an admission pass to see 6 buildings, or you can buy an admission pass to see all the buildings. And you can buy, that's for one day, or you can buy a pass.
It didn't really matter a lot. You can make it fun. You get famous.
Yeah, and go to jail for the rest of my life.
Колокол,
But you'll be famous.
который такой же, как и в Филадельфии. Liberty
Be the
Bell,
man who cracked the bell.
той же компании. Тоже звенел в 1776 году. Но почему-то филадельфский гораздо более
Those of you all live in Richmond, you've heard of Spotsylvania
governance
County.
powers.
That's named after Governor Spotswood. He's the one that designed the palace, he designed the church, he designed that powder magazine, that octagon-shaped building over there. He used to live up near Fredericksburg, Virginia, when it was frontier. Last table.
Cheers.
He asked him, Alexander, why do you let deer run around your house? He said, well, here I am out on the frontier. I've got a new wife. We've got no neighbors. I told her she would live here with me. She could have anything she wanted. She wanted deer in the house, so he let her have deer run around the house. I think that's probably a case of lead poisoning. Women's makeup contained lead back then, and were often screwy.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Very good. He's an employee.
An employee here. He looks like a tradesman.
Yeah. Hello.
How are you all?
What kind of tradesman would he have been?
He's a wheelwright.
Okay. And is this shop right down
Right down on Prince George Street.
the right?
Really? Not as big.
So the house is furnished.
April 7th was Thomas Jefferson. Martha Custis, yesterday. George Washington's wife, yesterday. And James Madison, the author of the Constitution,
And Patrick Henry.
Monday. Patrick Henry, Tuesday.
Wow. So let me consider, maybe $100 in a year. It's not. It's not,
And it's
not too
tax
much.
deductible.
Oh, it's almost free.
Yeah.
Nice tree.
I will amaze you. I will amaze you. You take a guess. You would never get mine. Any other guesses?
150.
That is the best guess I have ever heard.
Yeah.
It's about 100 years old.
It's a fast growing.
95 years ago, somebody found this growing as a sapling in the woods 50 miles from here, and he looked at the leaves and he saw two different types of leaves on it. He realized it was a natural cross in the woods, in the wild. So he brought it here and planted it to see what it would grow up to be. It's a cross between that type of tree right there, which is a live oak, and an overcup oak, which is a tall straight tree. And so this is what it turned out.
Unique
I think
tree.
it's done so good
Newton.
because we've got this aquifer under us, and I think it's tapped into the aquifer. 'Cause we've got springs that pop up everywhere.
Yeah, that's right.
You want to get it together with them?
Sit down. Feel yourself comfortable, Dmitry.
And your hands would be in cuffs, so you can't use them to support you.
So you're gonna take
72 hours.
You're gonna take selfie when you.
No selfies here. That's a pointed bench. That gets uncomfortable.
70,
Yeah,
72
and no soft for
hours.
the
Have a cushion if you like put
Yeah. Just
No, you
ask for a
cannot.
cushion.
the whole point.
Alright.
Yes.
What does it do?
I can get you to take that side, hold that over there.
1777.
1970.
First thing you notice is we've got a woman having a clothing malfunction. They want you to know it's a woman, and she is virtue. That means doing what's right all the time. They think women always do what's right. Is that true?
Of course.
Nothing.
Does anybody want to argue with that?
Who's going to argue with her? No.
She's got the spear and the sword.
Her foot is on the tyrant King George III. You can tell it's him because of the crown. Notice it's not on his head. Patrick Henry says he shouldn't be wearing one. And in his right hand, he's got a scourge, a whip, where he's been whipping his 13 children, the 13 colonies, mistreating the 13 colonies. And look in his left hand, that chain. She has broken our link to the king. We're not attached to our king anymore. We've written the Declaration of Independence. And underneath it says, Sic semper tyrannis, thus always to the terrible, or thus always to tyrants. So he is a tyrannus. He is a king, he is a rex. He is a tyrannus rex. He's not a saurus. A saurus is a big lizard, but he's a tyrannus rex.
What does six sample mean again?
Thus always
Thus always.
to tyrants.
Ah,
And what do you think that plant, that 5-leaf plant is?
that's the mistletoe.
Kind of looks like marijuana.
Holly. Holly, right?
Is it actually?
Or grape.
No, it's no. It's a very aggressive Virginia plant called Virginia creeper. You can poison it, you can burn it, it'll still come back. It's tough like us Virginians.
Very good. Thank you.
Later on, if you all are walking
Hello.
Williamsburg, after I leave, they make
Very well, thank you.
Ice cream.
Накладно.
here in the Capitol building at the end of the
George
street for 16 years,
Capital.
representing his county. Patrick Henry worked there, Thomas Jefferson, George Mason, who wrote the Declaration of Rights, James Madison, the author of the Constitution. They all worked right in the building. You're walking where all these people that created our country walk right here. That's an original cabin over there. And a bunch of pirates put on trial here. Blackbeard the pirates included. Governor Spotswood sent an expedition down after Blackbeard the pirate, 140 miles south of here. And they brought him back, or part of him. They brought his head back. And 15 of the surviving pirates that were caught red-handed, blood on their hands. They were held in our jail, which is back down here a street away, and they were put on trial in this Capitol building. Of the 15 pirates, one was set free, a cabin boy. The other 14 were found guilty. 13 of the 14 were hanged. And Blackbeard's men are interred, buried in unmarked graves right down here by this jail. His thumbs to her toes and putting her in the water. If she sinks and drowns, she's innocent.
So
If
beach
she
test.
floats and survives, she's guilty. Dry her off and burn her at the stake. But something really unusual happened. They're giving her the test. She's floating and lightning struck the shoreline where the observers were. It was probably one of our summer thunderstorms where they thought she's such a powerful witch. We better not mess with her. They were very superstitious back then. When they were hanging people over here, if the rope broke, they would let them go because they thought God wanted them free.
Archways.
У меня записывающий GPS координат.
Идем в пятизвездочный отель местный. Williamsburg Inn.
Еще этим обществом содержится отель.
Ага. Ну да, Рокфеллер вот тут уже все это финансирует, всю эту вот историческую часть. Правильно я понял? Выкупил тут все.
Да,
Молодец, Рокфеллер.
да, это он, конечно.
Арвид, что это значит?
Переведи, пожалуйста.
Ой, а вы по цвету подходите друг к другу?
Фотографируй меня.
Ты очень здорово подходишь.